don't let them OD. OB, don't let them OD.
Welcome to another episode of Zishapp Event Podcast, and I am your host, SmG The Rapper, and obviously, namhlanje ngiphethe the beautiful lady known for her crazy energy, for bubbly energy, and also for her skills on stage, hosting events, and also hosting her own events as well, and also marketing other shows and other brands to artistry within Durban. And today she's here with us to showcase more and what she is actually up to in 2024. So, welcoming Nhle Khanyile.
Ngiyabonga SMG. What's up? It's your girl Nhle Khanyile. And you already know ukuthi kuzoyenzakalani. So, yeah. Let's go in.
It's actually good to have you here.
Very nice to be here.
No, we've been speaking for quite some time.
Yeah.
It's actually good to we finally at the point of what we've been looking to have. And also it's a good thing that we are about to hear more about what you're about to do.
Yeah.
We heard it's coming. February
it's coming.
is a big month for you and obviously every other woman in every relationship. But otherwise, we'd like you to start by telling our people ukuthi ubani usuka kuphi. But before we deep dive everything into, or before we dish out everything into this plate, we'd like to just firstly, our viewers, please subscribe on that button at the bottom and make sure that the bell is no longer visible so that we can break the algorithm and share this content to more people. So right now, just for you to tell us, Njoguti, usugapi, and what is it that you are doing, and what is it that you are planning to do, and how far have you been doing it?
Okay, igama lami nguZinhle Shangase, and then on social media I am Nhle Khanyile. So Shangase, it's the father's surname, Elasekaya, and then Khanyile, it's my mother's surname. But then I used Khanyile for years until I started maneuvering in the industry. So angifuna ukuthi i-brand isalisidideka or something. So I am Zinhle Shangase, but I am Nhle Khanyile. I'm from Whitebank ngala West ngakini. Ngizilutho sePinetown. So I'm from Pinetown, Whitebank, Claremont. Grew up in Claremont also. Ngathini ngingane kwi-hip hop. I'm a hip hop fan more than anything. I'm the HipHop Hun. So ngingane kakhulu hip hop, but ngile ngane le ethanda ukufunda nethanda ukwenza izinto esengiyifundile. Ngile ngane le abanye abantu abangamboni njengengane, but mina I always put myself as a baby. So umuntu othanda ukufunda. So ngisasho like linking into what I'm doing currently 2024 njengoba dusho ukuthi February inyanga ebalekile kubantu besifazane. Well, mina ke that's like hambi kahle ngalapho, but I've fallen in love with something that I'm currently working on, a comic. Yeah, so I've fallen in love with the comic ngalendlela ukuthi I've given birth to ideas or things from ukuthi gcina kuba umqondo but gcina sengikwenza yabo live. So I'm currently working on a magazine. It's a comic, hip hop comic magazine. Not necessarily ukuthi kuzobe kwamahlaya like throughout the magazine, but see i-concept yakhona ne-idea yakhona ukuthi yonke into mengihleli nawe kanje, but inkinga ukuthi we-amination upopayi. It's real life stories. real music, real everything, just that in the creating it's comic, but we do have jokes also in the book. So yeah. So it's that magazine I've been working on, and my end of February. There's a lot going on in that magazine. It's my interviews, it's history, hip hop, done by Chubby Maker. So we're also trying to create a space for people who are like really interested in being in the mag, or maybe having a slot, whatever. So Chubby Maker is doing hip hop history in the magazine, and also Gukona out now. So like if you have something new, whatever, you're gonna hit us up. We email address, business lapo we're creating space for artists ukuthi nabo bakwazi ukuthi babe ne magazine level yabo underground. So because again wonke umuntu ozongena mhlambe, let's say for example hype or with no amanye magazine drum, maybe Bona, or even it's always so it's not like really ukuthi ulinke lapho, but ukwazi ukuphuma kwi magazine ozokwazi ukuthi uyishare to your extent of level. So we out now, and then also sinelentuzana lapha sine gig guide also. If you like uzobuna ama events, sample event usiplanile ukuthi ngo-August, we're trying to stop lento leyo ukuthi mengabuza event omhla 10 March nami ngenza omhla 10 March, because vele siphumile kwi-issue ya February ukuthi wena ngo-August wenza event. Sizama ukuminimize lezo zinto, but even though kuzoqhubeka zenzeke. And also kuningi kulapha kwi-magazine sinama elements hip hop, so each issue sizozuma in kwi-element hip hop, like graphics, rap, skateboarding, just link out besides the rap as link out the hip hop. Each issue sizozuma in one element of hip hop. There's a lot. Sinama plug-ins, kona into hip hop plug on the magazine, because if you're an artist, you know this. You can see it's not easy. Sometimes if you ungenayo knowledge ukuthi uregister kanjani music wakho ama plugins, and so some other people already do that. Since let's like mina 500 and then yabo kanti abafethu yabo asinayo imali yomuntu, so skipha lezo zinto ukuthi kahle kahle wenza kanjani. We're going to try get as much information ukuthi sifake lapho. So yeah, there's a lot.
So like when you thought about this whole idea, is it because you saw that there's something missing, right? And you felt like, you can fill up that gap by doing this because it gives value to the artist as well. When you are doing this, or when you started to do this, I remember you used to actually host shows, and basically majority of the shows that are happening around in the hip-hop scene, you were the host of the show. And according to me and observing you and your growth and everything up until you're starting to think of ideas that are innovative to add into the game and the culture, when uge was veza ekutheni you wanted to be lo muntu lo we-hip-hop owenza i-hip-hop ibukeke kahle, urepresente yona i-hip-hop. So what influenced yonke leyo nto leyo? What did you do, or where did you get that from, kahle kahle?
Okay. First of all, Joe, I think I am a huge fan of hip hop. So I started being a fan of hip hop, like a hardcore fan of hip hop. I think it was around 2011 or 2012. I started like attending shows while I was still at school. As I put school and like started attending like down in Asenanda. So guys handle and me seeing a gap, we would see as much as it happening, got abantu besifazane bayashort. Yonke indawo abantu besifazane bayashort. Like ama fans, abantu besifazane abenza izinto nje kwakushota nje like kakhulu. So ngaqala ukufila in ama gaps lapho, starting by just hosting my own events just to show people, because SMG, if people haven't seen you, we open mic, angeke bakuthinte because they don't know it. So I created my own open mic, my own stage. Ukuthi okay fine. Othi nami ngizama ukwenza lento abayenzayo. Like created shows at Claremont, eMolweni, this Pinetown side nje kakhulu. And then lakhula kakhulu ukuthanda ukuthi okay ngathi ziningi ezinye izinto engingazenza la. I created a it's a non-profitable funding. It's not actually funding, but sasikwazi ukuthi create noma collect ama funds for abantu besifazane abahlukumezekile, izingane ezilahlwa abazali. We used to attend like every time ngephethe yami sihambisa impahla. So it's angazi noma ngizothi funding noma yini but kanjalo. So I create a campaign ekuthiwa nisibulelelani lapho ke ilinka kanjani kwi hip hop linka like thenini abantu besifazane bayashoda vele kwi hip hop. So I started like talking to ladies. I brought in amantombazane kwi hip hop kanjalo. Even namanje umuntu mengazi uyazi ukuthi medingana amantombazane enhle mfethu yabo sacela manje sibize lo sisi kanjalo. We've been working with abantu besifazane kwi hip hop they need a freak ukubona nje mesifikile like so kune difference because we're trying to create like a base eningi for abantu besifazane. So ngangena kanjalo ukuthi there was a gap yokuthi abantu besifazane bayashoda kwi hip hop. Then i-aim yami until today it's the same thing ukuthi abantu besifazane kumele benze izinto kwi hip hop because yabo I'm being asked even namanje ukuthi can you please join my podcast whatever by lady or by ladies yabo ngisho ukuthi I cannot do that because once ngavela kuzobe ngathi i-podcast eyami the way hype ilinka kanjalo kumina like mengavela nje ngisho ukuthi ayonto yami uma post ishow wathi Nhle i-host abantu automatically bacela ukuperform bacelani because bejela ukuthi event yami. So angithandi ukuthi ngibe forefront or do things with people but I always encourage them ukuthi no cela uzenzele wena mina ngizokusupport. So yeah,
so kahle the whole build up to your starts ukuthi you have an idea ukuthi you want to bring more of
ladies
women to participate and be involved ngoba uyabona more opportunities or ama-gaps which they can fill khona nabo la and be able to compete nakhona nakwi-business yonke loo nto. Masisibukisisa kahle when you talk about umuntu wesifazane doesn't like to reveal their age, right?
Yeah.
But what is it that you can describe they can reveal?
It's very simple because last month it was my birthday, so I think in Kulumang Island. I just buried my 20s.
I'm sure you got that. I'm sure you got that. I'm not going to say it. You just need to get it. So now, from everything that you just explained to me, I can see that there's actually a transition from everything that you've been doing in the past up until building up to now. When you talk about the comic book, obviously the comic book, it needs to have characters, and you did say that the characters are artists.
Yes.
So who are these artists that you're going to be finding there? Just to mention some.
And this issue that okay, it's going to be the last two captains of Hood versus Hood, and then we have a section where we zoom in women. It's called Queen's Corner. You will be able to know Sky Wanda better and also Neil Siweshembe better in this issue. So those are the main characters of our first issue.
Okay. Okay. And have you received any approach from other artists that want to be involved in the
Amazing. Yes, I have. But it's going to be like a contract drawing down just that umuntu will understand because everyone umuntu uzobefuna kuyimanje befuna ngene but kuzobe kukho ne contract ukuthi uma wazi wena obey to whatever the contract says then that's your gate in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you take these people and put them into the comic, do they want something that's going to promote them, or does it seem as if maybe they doing you a favor?
I won't say because I've just worked on one issue, So akukho lula ukuthi ngisho kanjalo because I've worked with abantu who are currently doing things right now. And nje I think ngihamba ne-hype noma nomoya ukuthi like if attraction vele ingawena ngiza ngawena. So for now the first issue I really cannot comment on that because angikahlangani nakho.
Okay. Also, like, ngiyabona lezo zinto lezo. I can say it's one of those difficulties that you're gonna have to
Face. Wait for.
But otherwise, besides that, is there any other form of difficulty that you're facing in the creation of this whole issue?
Yeah, there is. Cause like, you know, ukuthi step out kudinga imali. So yonke into yenzayo vele idinga imali. I think it's one of the main issue right now with like to generate much more quality or clean content. Yabo kuzomela ukuthi pay for good websites. Zonke lezo zinto so no, ilokho nje kuphela. Because the only challenge I'm facing right now ile imali.
Okay. And in terms of the comic itself, the magazine, how are you planning to distribute it?
I'm planning to do it hard copy and also online, digital, because it's not really easy to say. You could see I'm a hard copy at that, the print is that, or it's not really safe to say online. We'll do lento le ngifisa yenze. So I'm gonna do both, e-print and digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's creative. And obviously, when you look at the idea of printing magazines or books itself, it's a market that's been taken away from us. But when you look at it, there's still a lot of value in it. It's just that
a lot.
It has a touching factor to it. When you have something that you're able to touch and feel and own, it has that personal connection.
Yeah, it feels special.
It's like buying a ticket for an event. Buying it online is
and
like
getting the real tickets.
It's not the same.
No, it's
you
not.
know, than to buy the real ticket and have it there.
Yeah,
Just look at the real
the feel is different.
Yeah. So it feels like that. No, I understand that, and it's quite good that you're also able to see the things that you're struggling with, so that you're able to find ways that you're able to maneuver. Right? Otherwise, when you're looking at the idea of comic books and the idea of stories and stuff, nowadays there has been a huge shift, right? Where everything is just digital. You get videos, you get narratives. Like right now, we're speaking so that we're able to post and get views and following. Don't you feel like, or don't you see the part of the magazine being hard copy being affected by the online digital market in terms of profits?
Yeah, it will. Like, let's say if I do like 100 copies, maybe 200 something like that, so like 20. It's possible. But that's why initially I'm gonna do both digital and hard copy print, because a print in is that.
Sure.
Remember back in school, I don't know if at your school now it's all free for all.
Yeah.
Free for all. Rihanna, Beyonce, all my post. So in the magazine we also have like a section like when post. We try to bring back the feel with I wanna post I am no mhlambi so khona abantu abacrusha kunina SmG is so yabona nje singing poster yakhe kamereni. We're trying because the comic is that's why we even laughing now. So we're trying to it's since I'm a but it would be very effective.
That's really creative as well. I mean, because you're creating a media platform as well that a lot of artists are going to be using. But also, any door that I wanna understand in terms of the stories that you tell there. You did explain that we're gonna get to know more of Sky and wanna get to see a lot of other conversations and real stories happening in the comics. What other advancements do you think you can implement into the comic book in a sense of how it can advertise other products besides just the artist itself or just the musical entertainment? how are you looking at influencing other businesses to get that same market?
Yes, I was thinking about that part because in the magazine we do have spaces for ads. In this issue, i-ad izobe ikhona kuzobe kuyi-ad ye-brand yami Unholy underwears. So already like iyona izobe ikhombisa noma I'm trying to market the space so it's okay fine. If you do have products, you can like, but sekuzobe kukhona indlela ukuthi uzofaka kanjani kwi-magazine. So it's like that. And also there's a company it also approached me for adding up on the magazine. So already kuzobe kukhona some other different company rather than my own companies. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, also the real reason why Futsi, I had to ask that is because I mean, you are creating a platform that is going to be very viable for a lot of advertising because when you have a lot of people glued into this platform, then that means other platforms can come in and you know, and in that case, that's when you start to generate the funds to become more innovative, you know, and build up more. And I foresee that happening for you because I can see how you're actually pushing this.
Thank you.
When you look at the entire comic book, it's based on image and people that are existing and real. We have people that are in record labels. Some people have contracts of publishing, etc. So it becomes very difficult using the image in a platform that is able to generate money. And when you start generating money from a platform that uses the image, they start to then request for compensation or payouts. So when you come across that type of situation, or do you see yourself evading that situation, and how do you think you can actually evade that situation?
That's very important. Like so right now, what's happening is that everyone that's in the mag, it's like, okay, I have this magazine. Can I do an interview with you, whatever? Because abanye, it's not just my interviews. Abanye is just a bio, who's get to know, who's bani. So it's people in Kulmenabo, Bangneza my rights which no, it's fine. You can do that rightfully. And also because kind of like some other sections like Kulina Kona about events, hip hop, my events are Zishapp, just for instance, Super Bowl.
Sure.
So like we do have a story about that, like no information about the Super Bowl, but we also do have my rights, copyrights. So isn't being cool. But I can tell you guys can like write about you. We make and then besubona mhlawumbe indlela okwenzeka ngayo and thinking ngoba khona wena and then izinto ezoyenzeka.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting all of that. Yeah. And zizoba khona indlela engizodila nazo.
Yeah.
Because I've done my research fully.
No, that's good. That's good. And now khona futhi for to be able to speak about this kanjena keeps an open mind, no muntu ofika sayina amaphepha lapha sayina akhohle ukuthi wasayina amaphepha and then mase seyayiphosa kwi-platform enjena and only to find out ukuthi uzoqhamuka sezokunikeza iy'nkinga and then all of a sudden awusazi ukuthi kwenzakala. It's good ukuthi you got that covered and by any means again. And how many issues are you planning to drop this year, mainly based on the scale that you have, mind you?
Okay. I am expecting myself to drop at least 3 issues. So, bonus.
Sure.
So, 3 issues and you will see what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Vele, it's going to be like that because, I mean, if it's a book, it needs to be something that can last you for
time.
Yeah.
That's why, sorry, we, per issue, it's, actually it's 2 months per issue. So it's January, February, March, April, kanjalo. It's 2 months, next near the break, you would relax, after 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to any events probably that are happening anytime soon, just to put in a word on the magazine?
Luckily enough, I would say I am co-captain of Pinetown, District Pinetown Sayona. So it's really easy for me because Pinetown District and Maran Hill have an event on the 2nd of, is it April? Are we going to?
March.
2nd of March. So they have events, and because it's Carnival, I'm even hosting. Kuzobe kumnandi ukuthi ngikwazi ukudistribute a message about the magazine.
Sure.
And also on the 9th of March, we're launching the magazine.
Okay, where are you launching it?
One of the museums. Okay. One of the museums in Durban, but all information will be out on Facebook.
Okay, you want to give it that feel.
Yeah. Some ukuthi yabona manje sisisuka manje kumkhakha omunye songena media museums. We're trying to make sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. And according to how you're looking at the comic magazine in the future, what do you see, or how do you think it is going to be able to generate money for you?
Okay. In the future, yes, I do. I do see it making money for me. But even though to say, right now, I'm not really seeing that happen. And also the idea of the comic book, it was actually a hip-hop comic series that I have. And also I've been trying to research and see the comic be live or like in action. Because the idea, I won't lie, guys, it's from BoJack Horseman. I'm a huge fan of BoJack. So Gabon was, this would be nice if done underground with hip hop, because I can lie. So Gabo was okay, fine. Amandla Rafi good things in Sphesihle with series. So that's why I'm kicking off with this magazine, Zolin Karanjal. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. I'm really proud of you. And the fact that there's something that you thought about and there's something that inspired you to start and do something, and you actually started to do it, no matter how small the results could be, for the fact that you've already started and you're already doing it, that's more than anything else. The only thing that you just need to make sure you keep is the consistency, and that's where you're going to start seeing your results. And according to everything that I've discussed with you, it looks very innovative. And for the fact that you're taking everything step by step, and I'd also love to be involved in the magazine itself and see myself there, as a character and saying stuff or something being said about me, or and I can't wait to see the first issue because it's going to be very interesting, and I'm sure even the viewers here are very interested in everything that we've just spoken about. But before Sphesihle Lana today, I'd just like you to give people your contacts, your social media, and the updates in you on the comic book.
Okay. So before I just want to say shout out to my graphic designer. He's been like doing this, like my characters in comic so also naye omunye umuntu uthi mengicabanga about series and the comic wavela yenze lento uthi nayi lento level isiyenze. So it's like I reality yami ngikwazi ukuthi ngishare nabantu on something that I love. So on social media I am Nhle on Facebook, so it's Nhle Khanyile. And then on TikTok, I've started like trying, and I don't give a TikTok and but my video just so fine. I am Nhle_Khanyile, and Instagram also I am Nhle_Khanyile. So it's like that.
That's beautiful. Now, well, shout out Nakona, and also keeping on. And Nami, you'll find me on all social platforms, SmG The Rapper, and also Zishapp. On all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And also, Nakona, don't forget to click that subscribe button at the bottom. Let's share all this information. Let's keep everybody innovated. Let's get a platform where we sit down about about our creative mindsets and how we can actually influence one another and build a creative industry within our circles. But otherwise, Nhle Khanyile, it's been great having you, ma.
Ngiyabonga.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu,
Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Sphesihle.
Ngiyabonga.
And with me, to you and everybody else, peace out.